was a long journey, but I am finally back home with a lot of goodies. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. My name is Howie. The last I was here, I had gone off to raid more end cities after raiding one on the last video. I ended up finding more end cities. They were pretty much close to each other, and only one did not have the ship. So let's have a look at what I got from the cities. Right, let's go inside. I saw my villagers there in the background going into work. Oh yeah, I did not show you this. I did extend my villager housing a little bit bigger to this side. It was getting a little bit, not a little bit, it was getting cramped up here because they were not going, for some reason, if I put the job benches up here without the carpet, obviously, they were not coming up here, like they could not reach it, but for some reason they can still walk up to the roof. I tried placing some beds, that was still also the same case. So basically, it's like I have a dead space here. I don't know how to get the villagers to come up here. And the more I added villagers, as you can see, I have a lot of beds. I had limited space for their workbenches. It was so much crowded here. I decided to extend. So this was the part where I was, the beginning where I showed you the dirt tunnel that I had for curing zombified villagers. I just expanded it a little bit, made a little bit of a corridor here, and I have their benches around. A little bit more spacious now. So whenever they have their gossip meetings, they always come back here. Always to this spot, and I realize it's because it's directly below the belt. The bell, not the belt. I intentionally placed this bell up here to see if they will come up here, but they never do. They just come below here and they have their meetings around here. They just stand here. I might end up just bringing the bell down here and bringing for their meeting point for gossiping. I believe they always gossip, and when they have their breaks from work. Anyway, enough about my extended villager trading hall. Did I do anything more? Yeah, I think I did show this farm here. Yeah, I did show this, and I did put a link or credited the YouTuber I got the inspiration from, and I did mention the little tweaks I made to this farm. I did put the fences here because I got tired of the golems going in, trampling my crops and the animals. I will eventually make a greenhouse. I want to add more farms here, like sugarcane. Sugarcane, what's the other one? The bamboo automated, like not too big, just something small to keep me running. I still have a project I want to do to make a auto smelter. I've never done that before, and of course I will lean towards YouTube. I'm not good with redstone. I know very little, at least to have fixed what problems I had with the automated farm there. So this space here, I have reserved it for the auto smelter build. I may extend it. It feels like it's a little bit small if it's for the auto smelter. So what I'll do, instead of making the building first, I'll do the auto smelter thing first, then make a building surrounding it so that I know how much space I need. But anyway, that's my plan. Oh, my golem got a really big beating. That's my plan. So on to what I had for this video. Let's go inside and have a look At what goodies I have. Oh, I think I never did show what I've been doing in this space up here. I had no idea what to do. Like I ran out of ideas to do. So I've randomly been just adding things. And I have like my armor stands here to display my armor. I will one day like put in different kinds of armor here with different enchants. I've never had netherite armor full everything plus two, so that will be a goal for myself. And then in the attic, I just extended a nether wart farm up here. I've not done much yet up here. So my initial thought was if my storage space down below in the basement runs out, I can use the storage space up there. I will still think of what else to add in all those segments there. I was looking for a space to open up the thing. I would better come down to the storage space down here. So that's my journey. I picked up a lot of dirt along the way, like snowballs, climbing the mountains. As you can see, that's the much number of shulker boxes I got. All of that. I wanted to get an even number, but by the time I rated the last NCT, I was so tired. I just said, "Oh, I was in real life. I was into it, so I just decided to log off. This is pretty much plenty at the moment. If I need more, I can always go back. And as you can see, I got more ender chest. I collect them. I can always leave the ender chest in different areas where I frequent a lot. And I also got more chests from the NCTs. I left armor that have cast of binding in them in the NCTs because I don't think I'll use them anyway. I will use this, and I didn't craft the rest because I knew it will be too much for this, and they don't stack up anyway. So on to what I have. The first shulker boxes, I just placed my normal stuff that I usually have with me. I should have cleared this so that I have space in my inventory. Let me dump somewhere. Where? I'm sure I have empty. Yeah, let's get rid of some of the things from here for now. We don't need those here. I need the silk touch one for now. Leave that there. Okay. And then those are all empty. Then from here, these three, let me place them facing this way. 1, 2, and 3. So all those 3 is what I got from the end cities that I rated. Yeah, this is not full because that's the third box I was using on the in the last end city. So as you can see, it's fire aspect 2, looting 2, which is not too bad, but it has bane of arthropods. It's okay. I'll take it. Simple touch on that. And then I have horse armor. Mostly I got diamond horse armor there. Fire protection, not bad for the nether. Blast protection, not too bad. Protection 3. Aqua affinity, fire protection, protection 3. And then castle vanishing. And it has mending on it, efficiency 4 and breaking 3. This will be good for terraforming and all the projects I have for building. So on to the next. I don't know if this is the one that will show you how many end cities I raided. Let's find out. No, this is not the one. So it's the first one. So second box, more iron horse armor, fire protection 4, projectile protection, castle vanishing. I took the castle vanishing because at least it's not binding and it has fair enough protection I can use. Yeah, the protection 3, maybe if I go down caving or something. Depth strider, projectile protection, that's good for the NCT. Fire protection, protection 3, castle vanishing, no other enchants on it. I can always add maybe protection on it. Knockback and sharpness, protection 4, and breaking. That's a very good armor, and that's a good one. It has mending on it as well, respiration. So I like that. Let's go on the first row. Sharpness 4, knockback and mending. I like the fact that it has mending. I got a couple of end rolls. I remembered I might use them in some of the builds and to light up some places. Efficiency and breaking, silk touch efficiency, fire protection, the horse armor, sharpness, knockback, mending. I loved the fact that some of them, like almost majority of them, had mending. Now the last row are just the portions that I find in the brew potion brew thing, forgetting the name now. And feather falling, mending as well, that has mending. This is silk charge, mending as well, efficiency. So I have two silk diamond shovels with the mending. So this doesn't have mending. I can always add mending to that as well. Protection 4, that's good, and unbreaking. I can add mending on that. Fire protection 3, feather falling 4. I can add mending on that and make that fire protection to fire protection 4. Good for the nether. All right, now on to the ultimate reveal. Do I struggle and show you my junk before we go there? Now I just go to the nether portals, the broken ones, and got me some obsidian, block of gold. I passed through villages, got some stuff there just to trade with my villagers. The nether portals again, got some of the stuff. I love looting, as you can see. That's why I love having shulker boxes. These are my usual stuff. And my other usual stuff that I was using for the Ender Dragon fight, that I didn't even touch this armor set. I was thinking that when I died in the dragon fight, I would have actually made it through the fight without dying. It's just my slow falling portion ran out as I was falling. So it was very unfortunate, but I take a big, I don't mind that because it's the first time I've just went through that fight for about 20 minutes and died only once. So to the final reveal. So as you can see, I found 4 end cities. I was bridging and bridging one onto the next, to the next, to the next. I'm sure if I go back, I'll find more end cities. I would have settled enough for 2 elytras. And initially in the video, the first video I had seen 3, but I was surprised to find a 4th one. And I finally placed the unbreaking and mending. Once I got back into the stronghold, then I remembered I forgot my rockets. Never remembered to carry them. I did prepare them, but I forgot to carry them. So I could not fly home. I had to trek all the way back. And look at the amount of diamonds I found. 48 of them. And I found the smithing template as well. Respiration 2, protection 3. What's in the pickaxe? Efficiency. Protection 3, feather falling, unbreaking. Protection 3, projectile protection. This has mending as well, not too bad. I can always add more enchants. 57 gold ingots, unbreaking. Oh, now I have 3 shovels with mending. Not too bad. And then efficiency 4. I took this curse of vanishing. I think this will only vanish when you die. So not too bad. I just took it anyway. It has efficiency 4 on it. Unbreaking 3. Of course, I took the iron frames for the elytras. This only has mending on it. I can always add more enchants. 58 iron ingots, protection 3, unbreaking 3, projectile protection, curse of vanishing, fire protection. This I can use in the nether. If I die in the nether, I know it will vanish. Doesn't matter anyway. And that's the last thing I have the bin of arthropods knockback. Good with the spiders. Anyway, that's the reveal of my raid in the end cities there. Oh, where's my crafting bench? I wanted to craft right now the rest of the shulkers shells that I have into boxes, and just to count how many in total I have. I didn't even spend too much time in the cities to try get all the shulker shells. All, I was just trying to move quickly to the next. I can always go back to get more. Where am I? Right here. So this will give me 9. And I did at some time when I was close to a shulker, did use my uh, looting sword, the one I had with the looting 3. And to my surprise, some of the shulkers did drop like 3 shells, some dropped 2, some none, but I've never been this lucky with end cities as compared to this world here. I didn't have to hunt down for a lot of the shulkers. Okay, I wanted to do it the other way, but it's fine. I want us to count how many shulker boxes I have now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if that first row is 9, this is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28. I could have gotten 30. Oh, such a pity. Anyway, I can always go back off stream, off camera to get more. I am curious to see how, if I can have the entire thing in the chest. No, it barely fits. Just one. Okay. All right, but I think, but at least I have an ender chest full of the shulker boxes, which is very good. I can bring this on the go, and or at a later time when I have nothing much to do and I'm in the mood of just exploring the end, I will go back and for sure get some more shulker shells. So that's it for this video, guys. If I was to record my entire raid, it would have taken too long, and with the bridging and breaking down of the blocks just to bridge. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate for all those who have recently subscribed to my channel, and for the few comments I got. Thank you very much. And that gives me motivation to continue recording my gameplay. I think I can announce now I have something in store apart from this in the future. I have started a world in better on bedrock. I've always seen other people play better Minecraft in Java edition. They finally added that onto bedrock, and I did buy it in the marketplace in the PlayStation. I did have some coins. What are the, I forget the currency for Minecraft in the market store. Anyway, I did have some that I haven't used for a long time, and I bought it. I did take a small little peek just to see what it's all about, and I have videos coming up soon on better on bedrock. So far, it seems to be even on just on survival normal mode. It seems to be really, 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 really tough. And I see there are more bosses there in the nether, in the end, in the overworld, I think. But I have, this time for real, it's my first time playing in that kind of a setup with mods. I have no clue what I'm doing with half of the time with some of the stuff. I'm just figuring out things as I go. And I hope we figure out together. If I could get comments on what to do, like the different new ores I'm finding, like was it tin ore? I don't know what, apart from crafting something, I don't know what else to do with it. But anyway, that's too much I'm giving out about my next project. So expect some more videos from Better on Bedrock. I think that's how they call it. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks and bye bye.